Taken together, the changes to the Bladesinger really nudge it more towards being a better caster and kind of away from being a better martial fighter, right? Being able to attack with your intelligence is awesome. They're likely going to be more effective with their spells now. But also, combined with the other changes, and just sort of taken in a vacuum, looking at the base class and subclass abilities, we're going to do a little less damage with our weapon attacks at higher level than before, and we'll probably be a little squishier. Now, you may really like this. You might think it makes the Bladesinger even more powerful than ever, and I'm not saying you're wrong. Or you might just think it's better for game balance. A Gish or a Spell Sword arguably shouldn't be better at doing the thing that martials are supposed to be good at doing because, well, they got spells too, right? If they're a little squishier, or a feature that adds damage to their weapon attacks gets nerfed, well, good. They're casters first, weapon attackers second, and squishier weapon attackers at that. In the end, Bladesingers are wizards, with some nice defensive buffs, and sure, ones who can make weapon attacks once in a while when they're not busy controlling the battlefield or throwing fireballs, right? That's probably the sentiment of a lot of people who play D&D 5.5. But the problem is, and I've talked about this on the channel before, for me and for many others, I want my spell sword to be a little more sword than spell. That's the fantasy, to be a martial melee striker who can also cast spells. And so changes that kind of nudge them, not completely remove them from, but nudge them away from the martial aspect, right? I can't help it, it makes me a little bit sad. That said, I definitely don't think that the Bladesinger is incapable of being an extremely effective and potent melee striker, trust me. But don't worry, we're still going to lay waste to the battlefield with glee and abandon.